Hi, my name's Allan Madan. I'm a chartered accountant and a tax expert in the Mississauga, Toronto, and Oakville regions of Ontario, Canada. Today's video is called How to Prepare the GIFI, also known as the Tax Financial Statements. Completing the GIFI is the most important part of preparing your corporate tax return. So let's get started. The first step in preparing the GIFI is to prepare the income statement. In my previous video, I showed you an example of a company income statement and balance sheet that I prepared in Excel. Let's have a quick recap before we start preparing the GIFI. In this company's income statement, the total sales are $100,000. The expenses are broken up into various categories: depreciation, car, operating expenses, and home office. The total expenses for this company are $12,859. Income taxes totals $13,600. As you know, income taxes can be obtained from your accountant or by using a corporate tax return preparation software. The net profit is equal to the sales less the operating expenses less income taxes, and in this case is $73,541. Now that we've reviewed the income statement, let's go to the next step and prepare Schedule 125, the GIFI version of the income statement. In front of you, you will see GIFI Schedule 125, the General Index of Financial Information. This is the GIFI version of the income statement. These figures are obtained from the Excel-based income statement. You'll notice that the codes highlighted in black represent the GIFI codes for various financial statement items. For example, total sales of goods and services has a GIFI code of 8089, and the amount is $100,000 based on the Excel income statement. Likewise, operating expenses are $12,859, and income tax expense is $13,600. This gives us a net income of $73,541, which ties exactly to the Excel-based income statement. Let's take a closer look at operating expenses and the associated GIFI codes that make this up. In front of you, you will now see the operating expenses schedule. I have taken the Excel-based income statement and entered the expenses on each line item within this schedule. For example, advertising has a GIFI code of 8521 and an associated amount of $144. All of the expenses are listed below, along with the associated GIFI code, and the total operating expenses equal $12,859, which is a perfect match to the income statement based in Excel. The next step in preparing the GIFI is to prepare the balance sheet. In my previous video, I showed you how to prepare a balance sheet in Excel. Let's quickly recap this balance sheet so we can then learn how to prepare the GIFI appropriately. This balance sheet is broken up into three sections: assets, liabilities, and equity. Under each section, I have listed the relevant account and the balance. The total assets of this company are $26,902. Total liabilities, $23,157, and total equity of $3,745. We will use this Excel-based balance sheet now to prepare the GIFI Schedule 100. In front of you, you will see Schedule 100, the balance sheet, General Index of Financial Information. These figures are obtained from the Excel-based balance sheet shown previously. Like the income statement, the balance sheet in the GIFI has associated codes which are shown in black. These GIFI codes can be obtained from the Canada Revenue Agency's website. Let's look at a particular line item. Total current assets has a GIFI code of 1599 and an associated balance of $25,855, which ties to our Excel-based balance sheet. Total tangible capital assets represent equipment, furniture, cars, and other long-lasting assets. The total tangible assets are $1,399 with an associated accumulated depreciation balance of $352. The total assets of $26,902, GIFI code 2599, ties to our Excel-based balance sheet. Total current liabilities are $23,150, and total shareholder equity is $3,745. Now let's look at the associated GIFI schedules that tie up to these larger balances shown on Schedule 100. Current assets total $25,855, and it's made up of two balances: cash for $15,855 with associated GIFI code 1001, and accounts receivable for $10,000. The tangible capital assets are broken into various categories. For our company, we have $700 related to machinery, equipment, furniture, and fixtures. The related depreciation is $70. Likewise, we have computer equipment and software for a total of $699 with associated depreciation of $282. The total cost of the tangible assets is $1,399, and the total depreciation is $352 for all capital assets. Total current liabilities are $23,157, and this is broken into two balances: GIFI code 2620 for accounts payable in the amount of $3,256, and GIFI code 2680 for taxes payable in the amount of $19,901. Taxes payable generally comprises of income taxes payable and GST or HST payable depending on the province you're in. Retained earnings is $3,745. It's calculated as the net income for the year, $73,541 per GIFI code 3680, less the cash dividends paid during the year, $69,796, represented by GIFI code 3701. In our client's example, retained earnings is also equal to shareholders' equity. Thanks for watching this video. To download the slides, spreadsheet used in the video, and corporate tax return used in the video, please visit the link which is shown on your screen to download all three items. Also, get access to your free report, 20 Tax Secrets on How to Beat the Tax Man, the link for which is shown at the end of this video. Finally, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me produce better and greater videos for you. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.